Long story short, I used to stream on Twitch and upload to YouTube in November of 2018. Um, and for a little bit, not too long, a couple months, something like that. I reached, I think it's affiliate, not partner, whatever the low one is. I reached, just for having like a certain amount of concurrent viewers and stuff like that. I'm not saying this to flex, just it's not much of a flex, is it? Just to give some context, really. Um, and lockdowns sort of got everyone feeling a little bit stir crazy, myself included. So I thought, hey, why not start uploading? Put a bit of effort in, get some creativity going, and that's exactly what we've done, really. So plans for the channel. I mean, I've always been a bit of a sucker for um, gameplay, just like sort of no thrills, nothing too wild. And that's exactly what I've uploaded so far, really. Just your standard episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, yada yada yada. Just playing a game, chopping it up. Bit of co-op stuff with a good buddy of mine, AF Pig, and some other friends of mine, sure to make an appearance someday if I can convince them that's a good idea. But we just been playing. We've been playing some Dead Space, some Bioshock, more to come. But peppered in, I just wanted to sprinkle in some edited stuff. Just something with a little bit of sauce on. You got the unsourced content. It's like your boiled rice or your French fry. Yes, essential part, but no one's eating just French fries or rice. You got to have the sauce, and in many ways, this is a bit of sauce. A big bit of sauce from the past week. An idea I had was to do a YouTube career speedrun, which is all up on the channel. First part of that was the first upload, and then the second and third part came out yesterday. I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit, really. So the thought going in was, okay, I'll make the first part, and it's like a bit of a clickbaity video, if I'm honest. Well, there's no honesty needed. It's a complete parody, but it's a top. It's a this is what 5,000 hours as Legion looks like, and it's a semi-scripted video where I went through on a bit of paper and I wrote down all the terms, all the kind of what's the name of it? It's not minutia. It's like terms specific to an industry. I can't remember. But I went through and I took all those terms and I just spun them a little bit. So, for example, I call the game Death by Daylight instead of Dead by Daylight and stuff like that. That's the general gist. It's nothing too cerebral, really. It's very what you see is what you get. And in it, I come across like I really know what I'm doing, like a professional, and the such. So that's part one. Okay, the popular kind of. It's not esports, but good at the game streamer. Okay, knows what he's doing, bread and butter, gets the job done. Now, part two of that series was the streamer rage. So in that, ooh, look at that flick shot. So in that, I should also preface, by the way, the first video was staged to look like a clip from a live stream. So I had a simulated fake Twitch chat on the right, and I had a face cam, which obviously there isn't much of on the channel right now, but who knows. Anyway, second part was streamer rage. This is your clip, shorter clip, a couple minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. It's a shorter clip. It's the sort of thing that you see on like a live stream fails. It's basically a stream's going well, and then in the middle of it, something extremely aggravating happens to the streamer. Oh, we lost there, but can't win them all. Something extremely aggravating happens to the streamer, and they freak out. And in my case, I get very irate, and I break a keyboard over my knee, which is very mature behaviour. That's part two, and then part three, which is Act 3, the finale of a YouTube career speedrun, in my opinion, is the I'm sorry video, in which I I sit on my sofa in the living room. I start with a big sigh. Well, actually, I start with rubbing onions in my eyes, which because you needed to cry. You need to cry for an apology video. You can't not cry for an apology video. That's how it works. You see, you got to cry. You got to have an animal in it. You've got to thank your audience. You've got to sort of come off genuine a little bit, and then near the end, just kind of lose that enthusiasm for genuine apology and kind of turn into just back into kind of the character. So that's exactly what I did. I started by rubbing onions in my eyes, which I wasn't going to include in the footage. That was going to be sort of, edited out, but I thought it'd be quite funny to see that. And I think it's very funny. I mean, not to blow too much smoke, but I think this career speedrun, it is a bit. It's just a 3-part bit. I think it's quite funny. And now a word from our generous sponsor. Big thanks to today's sponsor, Rattus Industries, the leading researchers in stereophonic genome sequence realignment chronography, which results in something like this. Let's get into it. What does it mean to me? What does it mean to you? Well, thanks to the generous folks at Rattus Industries, I can show you. Now, they've sent me this rat, okay? This rat's name is Cindy. As you can see, pretty standard rat, nothing too special, but using hand-pended stereophonic genome sequence realignment chronography spray, I can turn an ordinary rat like this, okay? Just an ordinary rat, you see the rat, no tricks, no gimmicks, into VTuber. Just like this one, okay? What's not to love about it? The money makes itself. Now I know what you're thinking, where can I get my hands on such a genius product? Well, I'll tell you. Head on over to rattusindustries.ac.uk and enter the coupon code ALEX now for a full 2% off on their VTuber Starter Industry Kit. What do you get? I'll tell you. You get yourself a microphone, get yourself a rat and the spray, and in 6 to 8 weeks you've got yourself a VTuber. What's not to love? So, I mean, there's a lot of intention behind it. Well, the main one is making me and my friends giggle, mainly me giggle, because I think it's really funny. But with the streamer age, so that went live at 8 PM GMT, and the apology video came out 15 minutes later. So it's like, I don't know. It's funny to me, man. I can't describe it, but it's doing silly things like that really. It really makes it worth it, because I could upload, half an hour segmented gameplay videos for the rest of my life. It'd be so easy. You just play a game one day for, I don't know, 10 hours, and then chop it up and upload it for the next forever. But that to me is a dinner of all rice. It's all right for some, but it's not. I don't want to eat a dinner of all rice. Comparing my channel to a dinner, all rice. This is questionable. But no. So what I'm thinking is weekdays are probably going to be your gameplays. I'm thinking of making the episodes longer as well, because Dead Space 3, for example, I've finished it now. Me and Pig finished it. And that we spent a good 13 hours on it, 14 hours. And at 20 minutes a pop for an episode, that's like 39 episodes or something. Which, if I'm alternating uploads of Dead Space and Bioshock, I won't get done with Dead Space for like 2 months. And who's gonna want to see Dead Space for 2 months straight? No one. No one in their right mind wants to see Dead Space content for 2 months. So I'm thinking of making those kinds of videos, the weekday videos, a lot longer, because they're nothing fancy. They're really nothing special. They're not the most mentally stimulating or engaging videos. It's just more of a chill kind of chat, really. Not quite as thorough as this. More kind of even more on the surface, if you can believe. Just kind of goofing around, playing video games, having a laugh. So I don't think they need to be that refined, boiled down 19-minute gameplay. I think they can honestly be more of like a 45 minutes to an hour each piece, because then a game is only going to last about 8 or 9 days, which is a lot more healthy. And the type of content it is, that kind of long form, you know, low energy kind of talking. It's roasting myself now. I think lends itself better to the kind of audience that's likely to put it on their second monitor while they do other things, instead of going to bed and dedicated watching that video. So that's the direction I'm going to kind of steer. Look at these Brigitte gameplays. Look at that, just challenging the Reinhardt. That's the kind of direction I think I'm probably going to start steering with the content. Sort of recording on my days off and recording, I don't know, 4 or 5 days in advance, and then just relying on that while I'm at work. And then the weekends are hopefully going to be more edited, professional, normal. No, brave Reinhardt here, charging into the face of Pete, but he somehow lives. Who knows though? I mean, what I'm doing now, this post commentary over some gameplay, this could become a regular Sunday feature. It's fairly easy to make. It provides a peek behind the curtain, bit of inside baseball of what I'm thinking, what I'm going through. It's like a little one-man podcast. Is kind of how I'm viewing it. It's only 15 minutes long, so hopefully it won't be that strenuous to listen to, but time will tell. But when you've got such amazing gameplay as what I'm about to pull off in this last half of this match, you'll be coming back for more. Not to say I'll be Overwatch every time, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe every Sunday is this kind of chill post-commentary chat, because hey, I'm not very experienced with this whole content creation thing, and to be honest, playing a game and talking at the same time, very it's quite CPU intensive. I'm trying to think of where to go, what to do, and then I'm also trying to think of, hey, what funny fart joke can I make here? It can be a little rough, and usually one thing ends up lacking, and in my case it's both gameplay and commentary. So this really provides an opportunity to kind of waffle, kind of go off form, spread my wings and fly, if you will. You'll see here a Mercy. She didn't stand a chance. And these two clowns didn't either. So even now I'm getting very easily distracted watching this gameplay. So I think, I mean, I could just sort of turn around and talk, which, I mean, this works, but then I can't comment on cool things like me getting dunked on by that Junkrat or the Reinhardt killing me. But hey, I digress and we move on. That's what I'm thinking for the channel. I want to have at least one kind of co-op, collab-y thing on the go at most times. Because sort of one of the big perks for me of doing this is getting the friends involved. You know, we got the extended cinematic universe of Lalix, AF Pig. We got Box. We got Tom. It's you know. It's like Endgame, really. Every time you see a new name, you go, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! How did they get the money to hire them?" It's just how it goes. I wouldn't expect any relevant games. I mean, my current series are BioShock and Dead Space 3, which are released in 2008 and 2013, respectively. So, not exactly on the trends. Not playing your Phasmophobias or anything like that. I think probably the most current game I play with the lads is Apex Legends, which, I mean, I'm hot garbage at, but hey, when has that ever stopped me? We're gonna move on up here. Now, I'm not claiming I'm a great Brigitte, but I am claiming I'm a pretty good Brigitte. Given how what's the correct way to phrase this? Given how neutered she is now, and there's not a whole lot you can do with her. Like, you can't kill the Reinhardt, but I am a support after all, not the DPS I feel like. But yes, that's the plan. I mean, when I first started uploading, a little part of me was like, I wonder if this is just gonna be a quarantine thing. You know, who knows? But given that I'm still, like, I'm not furloughed, I'm working. I work full-time hours. So as long as I keep a nice chunky backlog, which I've done so far, I can't see anything going wrong. But hey, you know, it's early days. For Christ's sake, I'm only about a week in. We'll just have to wait and see, really. But, oh god, there's a cheeky pin. The one time the Reinhardt actually gets a decent charge off. Are you kidding me? Sorry, my inner Overwatch player came out there. A little bit of the salt and pepper. Mainly salt. But no worries, we got the Twitch exclusive purple Brigitte. That's not true, it's just a basic skin. But, yeah, so that's the plans. I think I've said that's the plans 50 times this video. I would do a counter if I was going to edit this more than I have. Gonna clap that Mercy there. Destroyed. We're gonna heal the Reinhardt. I think that's about game. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this little, I don't know, this little peek behind the curtain. Said that again. Just this little, you know, little invitation into my world, my mind, my plans. I didn't get the play of the game, which is embarrassing, but I hope you enjoy the content that's to come. I've got some pretty weird ideas, some that have nothing to do with games whatsoever, like a cooking video. I don't know, man. I've got a list. I've got a thing. So we're just gonna have to see how it goes. But hey, here's to week 2 of uploading on YouTube, eh? Have a good evening or morning. Whatever, I don't know what time it is for you. I don't know, what am I, parent? But enjoy your day.